to Sphinx City, gang. This metropolis is full of wonder, magic, and opportunity. But like any major city, lurking in the shadows are those vying for power and control, by any means necessary. They say money is the root of all evil, and that couldn't be more true than in a place like Sphinx City. The mysterious figures pulling the strings are willing to do anything to enact their plan. But they didn't account for one thing. There are 3 individuals living in Sphinx City who work for a top-secret organization called No One. They're not going to allow their city to be taken advantage of so easily. These agents are about to be hard at work following a trail of blood and money. But they don't realize just how deep this path leads. Will they be able to put a stop to it and save Sphinx City? Only one way to find out.
Hey gang, and welcome to another episode of Sphinx City. I'm your dungeon master, Justin, and I'm joined here today with a gaggle of friends that I'm so excited to introduce once again. Let's go around as usual. We do this every time. We know the routine. Say our names and who will be playing in this iteration of Sphinx City.
Yeah,
I know, right?
roll for introductions. I am Death Breath. I play Belkor the Butcher Iron Belly.
I'm Sean, or Eidolon, and I'll be playing Uland J. Berry.
Amazing. Incredible. So excited to get back into it. This is episode 4 of Sphinx City. Let's recap and just jump right in. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
So, last we left off, our secret agents of a top secret organization called No One just barely made it out of a secret laboratory deep underneath the Midling Park Zoo. Belkor quickly rushed off to go head to the burn ward of the Sphinx City General Hospital over in the Chronomancy district. Luckily, he managed to get out and through the zoo before the Sphinx City Police Department arrived, because as they did, we saw that Detective Washington and Detective Jefferson were questioning a bunch of people, as well as like maybe a dozen different beat cops and stuff like that. And so Jastor and Uland had to pull some interesting disguises. There was some lab coats, there was some holding of stool ladders. It was clever, it worked. Who's to say? Then the pair split up. We had Jastor talking to Emis, a hacker friend, in order to break into the hardware and hard drive of Dr. Monotream, this evil platypus mad scientist. And we discovered a couple of things. We discovered, one, there are eyes everywhere, and there's something going on with the sewers. We also know that Emis talks a lot about crypto, and Jastor isn't having any of it. He's not about the blockchain. But Emis did end up breaking into all of those different devices that belonged to Dr. Monotream and his team, because we found out that there was an email to Detective Washington linking the operations under the zoo to Detective Washington. We also saw that there were a lot of texts that referred to a phase 2. It was just it was a little vague. It was just like, okay, we're moving to phase 2. We don't know what that means. We don't really know what phase 1 is, but something's going on there. We also had mention of another doctor, but it was clear in the wording that it wasn't Dr. Monotream. So there's some other doctor involved in these schemes. And then there was a really strange text with an indecipherable language, something that even Emis himself was able to comprehend languages and use like one of his robotic eyes and scan the text and couldn't read it. It's something that is outside of language on this planet. Then Uland met with Jax over at the Olive Yard. When you're here, your acquaintances, They had a beautiful little late lunch, early dinner kind of setup. There was chocolate lasagna. There was meatloaf, but don't worry. I'm sure Belkor was in his hospital bed turning over just because it was dry. It wasn't good meatloaf.
Imitation meatloaf. Terrible.
Yeah, it didn't stand a chance against Osatura's premier dish of meatloaf. Jax and Uland discussed that Adams left the precinct around the same time as the other detectives who wound up at the zoo, but Adams wasn't at the zoo. Interesting little note there. We also discovered that Jax had the capability of like tracking the police officers' whereabouts just because like their cars, the cruisers have different like low jacking kind of things. So like there's an area of the city, and it's hard to make out exactly where it is, where the detectives' reception goes dead. There's like these areas where they seem to go dark, if you will. And so that's a whole thing going on there. Finally, our heroes went to Wrong Village, a strange part of town that you would think that Wrong Village would be on the same side as Wrong River. That would be right, and this is wrong. So,
right.
Wrong Village is on the wrong side of town. Therefore, it's full of these really interesting citizens of Sphinx City. They sort of, the easiest way that I explain it is that they're like half monsters. So there's like vampire people, ghost people, zombies, all different kinds of stuff like that. And we passed by a very strange looking store full of interesting, potentially magic items called Madame Musk's. And finally we make it to the church. And inside the church, we first go past some bouncers who are all dressed like undead nuns. There's weird stained glass and people dancing. DJ Bone Powder was at the mix table. And after talking to the bartender there, Song, a sort of half vampire individual, we find out that the owner of the establishment is a individual by the name of Trinculo. So then we end up meeting Trinculo. We get like Uland and Jastor work together, get a meeting set up with Trinculo, and end up heading into their office. This individual, long green, wet hair, powder white face, bright red lips and long eyelashes, a corset and fishnets and platform heels. Joker meets Dr. Frankenfurter as Trinculo learns a lot about our players incredibly fast. Found out that Jastor and Uland's greatest fears, what they were, talked about at one point mentioning that Trinculo had blowtorched someone's kneecaps off.
Wow.
A lot of discussion happened so fast. And then it was a little rushed, but it's all good because we find out that this mysterious entity, this like astroturf sort of super pack referred to as Love Jaw, we discovered its origin. We find out that the jaw stood for Jefferson, Adam, Washington, the three detectives who we know for sure. Sorry, you threw me off.
Sorry.
That's all good. That was so funny. So we know that those three detectives are in on it. And then the love comes from romance realtors, of course. Then we find out that a voicemail was left by Belkor to our two remaining heroes that he had received a mysterious text from a number he didn't recognize telling him that more information could be gathered at an abandoned subway station near the General Hospital. For some behind the scenes reasons, Belkor doesn't question this and goes to check it out.
I really wanted that sandwich.
He assumed that I thought it was a sandwich. He's trying to get that foot long. But unfortunately,
It was
that's
$6.
not what was going on. That's not what was going on. And as far as we know, something terrible has happened to Belkor as the voicemail cuts out. And that's where we sort of pick up. So Jastor and Uland, you're in the office of Trinculo at the church still. You have just heard that voicemail from Belkor. What are the two of you doing? You've just had long rests as well because of purple and yellow pills.
Yes.
We don't know. They're purple and yellow pills. Did D12 and Eminem make a song about purple and yellow pills? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. So, you tell me.
Mhm.
What are you guys doing?
Well, Jastor, should we head to this subway station now? Do you have any more questions for Trinket?
I think they can wait. That sounded pretty urgent.
This guy.
Yes,
is
it sounds
really-
like it's something you should get on that, I think.
Yeah, so you don't
I'll
mind?
be here.
Cool. We'll be back.
No, please, and close the door on your way out. I have business to attend to.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Trinket
Of course you do.
motions over to a clone that they have
Mhm.
created of themselves.
Yeah. Let's
You're
get
gonna
out
have
of
to
here.
go back and watch episode 3 to find out what he's gonna do with that fucking clone.
You know what he's gonna do with that thing.
Who's to say?
Who's
Some of
to
this.
What that means, it's up to you. But hey,
Well,
do whatever you mean.
Anyway,
All right, let's get out of here.
leave the church. Got it. You guys leave the church. It's getting a little bit busier as you guys leave. It's probably I'd say 9:30 at night.
Okay.
You guys leave the church. It's starting to slowly build up in terms of people coming in. It is a nightclub after all. And finally we get to Jastor, I imagine you're riding your motorcycle?
Mhm.
Okay. And Uland, are you also riding the motorcycle on back?
Holding on for dear life and smiling as wide as I can. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant. So as you're ripping through, you know that there is an abandoned subway station near the hospital. Because you know that obviously Belkor was at the general hospital, which is in the Chronomancy district.
Mhm.
You know that there is an abandoned subway station near them. Like one of those underground, the stairs that are right on the street level and they just go down.
Mhm.
And you know that it's been closed off for over a year. It's like this weird infrastructure thing where you're like, what the hell? Fix it or close it. What's going on? But it's there.
Fix it.
Okay. Number 1, hell yeah. Number 2, though, before you get there, 'cause that's crazy. Before you get there, as you're getting there, you enter Chronomancy district. There's all different kinds of stuff. You pass by a giant restaurant called The Oak. This is also the district that has Fitness Titans, a 24-hour health club. That's what they refer to it as. It's a gym. It also has the Sphinx City Public Library, and absolutely beautiful. It's one of the bigger structures, not by height, but just by footprint. It's one of the bigger structures in Sphinx City, the public library. Massive set of stone stairs that have 2 stone golem lions at the bottom of the stairs that as you whiz by, you see the lions just kind of Oi. As you go by. And as you're getting closer and closer to this subway station, Jastor, you see a group of kids, a group of hoodlums, ne'er-do-wells, youths, skateboarding.
Do a
See
kickflip.
them- You just shout.
Come on, do a kickflip.
He fucking nails a kickflip. I just
Hell
rolled a
yeah.
natural 19.
Hell yeah.
You see one of this kid, looks like a tiefling kid, probably 17, has a denim vest on that's frayed at the at the edges.
Nice.
The collar is furry, furrier than it should be, and just rips a kickflip so
Hell yeah.
easily.
I gave him a hell yeah and keep going.
Hell yeah, he seems to appreciate that. Yo, did you see that? They kind of are just rowdy. And with that, you continue on. You get to the subway station.
Yep.
You feel, and it's so weird. In the past, you never would have shouted, do a kickflip.
Mm-mm.
That's not your style.
No.
But when it happened, it was like a knee-jerk reaction. It was like a bodily function that you couldn't control, like a sneeze. You couldn't hold it in.
Exactly.
And as soon as you do it and you get the response that you're looking for, you are filled. Like when you call it out, you immediately put your hand over your mouth, shocked by the reaction. And the tiefling teenager does the kickflip, nails it. You hear kind of like in your mind, you just hear so like subtle. You just hear, hell yeah, dude. Fucking send it, dude. Just send it, dude. And you send it down
Hell
a
yeah.
fucking flight of stairs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now, as you get, it's so funny. As you get to the bottom of the stairs, you like turn around a corner. Eventually, you are gonna hit a moment that, like a portion of this abandoned subway station. It's covered in dust. There's flickering lights. Like there's still some electricity that's coming here. You can see just on the other side, there's a whole line of turnstiles because this used to be a working subway station at one point. So there's all these like crazy turnstiles and stuff like that. It's going to be really challenging to get your motorcycle through that.
Fair. Okay, well, I'll leave it at the landing and then switch to my sweet new hoverboard.
Yeah. Heck yeah. You
Just
get on board
just
of
like-
Stu.
Never getting on a motorcycle again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're feeling
Stairs are a little rough.
Stairs, dude, my ass has never felt like.
Sorry. We got down here really quick though.
You get here really quickly. You got here really quickly. And
Mhm.
just as you get past the turnstiles, you hop onto Stu, the hoverboard.
Mhm.
Does your Steel Defender talk?
I
Like,
don't
does it have the
think so.
ability for speech?
It can understand me, but it doesn't have a language.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, it just understands the languages
maybe
I
an
speak.
upgrade for the future, because I think that's fun. Okay, perfect. So as you get to the actual portion of the subway station, you see that there are like stores that seem to have been closed, like little tiny like cafe shops and little tiny things, almost that have like the metal boarding them up and stuff. There's an actual subway train that is in the tracks, just stationary, and it's completely like dusted over. One of the windows is broken. It's just like there chilling. You can see very easily that it's not moving or anything like that. But as soon as you enter that area, it's hard to see what's on the other side of the subway train because it's just naturally it's blocking most of your view to the other side of the tracks. And it's one of those subways where it's like two tracks, like two trains would go in the opposite direction. And there's only, as far as you can tell, there's only one train on the side closer to you. But you immediately can hear Belkor. Belkor, you're tied to the subway tracks.
Help!
But you're not like gagged or anything. Yeah, you can absolutely call for help.
Hello?
Belkor, you also would know that 3 men, human men, did this to you. I don't know if
Of course they
Belkor
did.
would recognize them, but you would know that they tied you up and then they like from because you're down in the tracks, right? Like the platform is a little bit higher than where the tracks are naturally. So like you don't see where they went to, but
Like I could just see them just receding, like from my point
yeah,
of view.
they tied you to the tracks, so you're tied to the tracks, not just tied up in general. And then they got out of the subway track and they started walking away in different directions, not all together. And
Gotcha.
as you guys all hear Belkor, this abandoned subway station, flickering lights, quiet other than the shouts of Belkor that you hear immediately.
Ah! Ah!
You begin to hear over loudspeakers.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
You begin to hear the sounds that you all would be familiar with being citizens of Sphinx City. It's incredibly unlikely that you would not have ridden the subway at some point of your life, right? That's just not, you're gonna do it at least a couple, right? Maybe like before you got the motorcycle, but like even then, like there's some times where taking the motorcycle doesn't make sense, where it's just like it is actually way easier to get on the subway. So you recognize the calling over the loudspeaker, and it's saying, next stop is gonna be the it's gonna in Goblin and Baldertown. 10 minutes, come in the train. And it's very garbled, and you can't really make out exactly what it's saying, but it sounds exactly like the public transportation announcements that happen in between trains. You know that a train is coming, but this is an abandoned station, so that doesn't make sense. Trains should not be coming to this station. And with all of that, I need everyone to roll for initiative.
You got it.
Dirty 20.
10.
30, 20.
14.
14. Uland, what did you get again?
I got a 10.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Well, as we are switched over to our Roll20 map, you can see now the abandoned subway station. You can see the subway train that is blocking most of your view. So as of right now, your characters cannot see Belkor.
Right.
You just hear him. So you have a vague idea of his direction, right?
Okay.
But he's hard to make out exactly where he is. And the way these trains work, so a couple of things about this map. Number one, these columns here, you see me pinging?
No.
Nope.
These like columns.
Don't know about
Maybe I'm
these.
on the wrong
Oh, there we
player.
go.
Yeah, exactly. These columns are just that. They're columns that are supported by the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay, so like you'd have to walk around them. You can't see through them, all that good stuff. This subway train is 10 feet high.
Okay.
So not going to be super likely for you to like just jump over it.
You say that.
You know what I mean? Unless you have some monk shit, but like normally you wouldn't be able to jump over it. Although like this part right here, you could probably get around.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you could obviously like come through those two trains that aren't like super connected.
What about the trains themselves? Are the doors open, or most everything it's like shut up? Like
It seems mostly shut up. It's like it's an abandoned train. Yeah.
Okay.
And with that, Belkor, you are the first to go. I need you. You're tied up, restrained, and grappled, and so I need you to try to. I mean, what would Belkor do? I imagine you would try to escape, but
So, could I just say I just remembered that I know Mage Hand and attempt to use my Mage Hand to untie me?
yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
It's probably going to be a similar check, but I'll let you pick if you want to use strength or dex in terms of trying to break out of here. So make either an athletics or an acrobatics check, whatever you're better at.
Athletics then.
Okay, cool.
6.
A 6, unfortunately, is not going to do it.
Yeah. Damn.
So use your action, cast Mage Hand. What does Belkor's Mage Hand look like?
I just figured like an ethereal, like little spectral hand, disembodied hand.
Yeah, 100%. Does it look like your hand? Or does it look like potentially like your wife's hand? Because she sort of helped you learn some magic. It's up to you.
I figured I
Maybe
don't
Gwen's
like.
hand, or...
I figured it's like if you remember like the old Scooby Doo intro where it's like the little greenish, ghoulish hand like just like trying to grab.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. I love it. Okay, cool. This green hand starts trying to pull away at the ropes and everything like that. You're kind of wrapped up. It's very like damsel in distress in like an old school cartoon, like
Help!
tied to a train track.
Help!
Very like that scream.
Penelope pit stop.
Exactly like Penelope Pitstop. What a fucking reference.
Man,
Hell yeah.
Sandy Whiplash and Muttley to be around. That's
By the way, I think Uland and Jastor, I think both of you still have inspiration
oh yeah,
from
Golden
last session
Mhm,
from
mhm.
making me laugh really hard with a reference. So,
Girls. It wasn't Golden Girls.
Okay.
It was
so that's where you're at. So
was
remember,
Mean
you can
Girls.
Use that.
Mean Girls.
I'm
thing.
treating it like, yeah, I think it was a Mean Girls thing.
Mhm.
So it's like a reroll, essentially.
Hell yeah.
So if you fail something,
All
you
right.
can reroll. You cannot make enemies reroll. I'm calling that shit out right now. There's no way I'm allowing that. I know.
So they can roll for
No,
death
no.
saves, but they can't roll.
Exactly.
Don't no. Don't give it. Absolutely not. We're not breaking that up here. Okay, no death saves for
Anyway.
monsters. You've lost your damn
Death saves
mind.
for monsters.
Absolutely
Justin for
not.
president.
No.
Anyway, listen to the podcast. Okay, that's Belkor's turn.
I think I
At
made
this-
these tighter, guys. This isn't working.
At this point, we hear over the loudspeakers once again, but this time, Uland, can you make a history check with advantage?
Sure. Let's see. History with advantage. That's an 18. That's a 3. So 18.
Okay. With an 18, you see, or rather hear, on the loudspeakers, you hear a familiar voice. This is Detective Washington speaking over the loudspeaker, who holds the mic close. You hear like some feedback and interference as he holds it too close. He's a freaking boomer. He doesn't know what he's doing. And he holds it too close. You hear like the whining of the frequencies before he finally says, Detective Uland. Or sorry, you never made it to detective, did you?
Oh,
I think
Oh, that
Uland's trying to
burns.
catch
what
you.
an asshole.
You better
Oh,
hurry up.
no. Okay.
And
All right.
then
Sounds good.
you hear the sounds of a train approaching. You hear the sounds of a subway train approaching. Light slowly beginning to bear down on the track on the opposite side of the train that is closest to you. There is a train approaching Belkor. It is coming from, when we're looking at the map, it's coming from left to right.
Okay.
He is calling a train. And you know that doesn't make sense. These lines shouldn't be connected this way. This station isn't part of the line. So something interesting is going on here. And that is Washington's whole action is just doing that.
Piece of shit.
After
Anyways.
Detective Washington, Jastor, that is your turn.
All righty. Let's see. So it was 10 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm going to go here. Also, do I have my, can I get a token for my Steel Defender? I probably should have sent you one. Like a placeholder.
You absolutely can. You absolutely can have a placeholder for your hoverboard. Give me 1 second.
Well, it'll be in Mastiff form now.
Here's the deal. As soon as you pass that first corner, Jastor, it would have been on your character's right. You see hiding behind that corner one of the detectives.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give
Hold
you
on a second.
access to control this. This is an actual hoverboard. So
Yeah, okay. So I feel like I need to do a little bit of explanation. It's not like a hoverboard, like cool, nifty,
no, I know.
Back to the Future. Well, I'm clarifying for chat because there was a little bit of chatter about the hoverboard. It's not actually hovering. It's like if you were to go out today, like here right now, and go out and buy a hoverboard. It's just the two little wheels that you kind of lean forward and backward on, and it does the thing, or you can like spin around or do whatever.
Yeah.
Does it have
handle is
RGB?
Segway.
Getting recalled
Yeah.
for getting recalls for catching on fire
Yeah.
and burning Christmas trees down.
Yeah. As my action, I'm going to dash because I need you
Okay.
to get here. I am going to attempt to jump up there, I think. I do. Yeah, if you let me do acrobatics, I could probably do it.
Okay. Yeah, roll
Yeah.
an acrobatic.
Listen to me, Dice. It's a combat episode. I need you to work with me. That's a 22.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. So that's.
I'll say it takes 15 feet for you to go up and 5 feet over. So like that corner of the
You got up
subway,
here. All right, so that's
of the train.
35.
Yeah.
That's 50.
Once you get up to the top too, you see down the train, you see Detective Jefferson
Cool.
on the top of the train. A little bit of an ambush, if you will.
Okay. So I've got 10 more feet of movement. I'm going to do that and move here. I'm going to call out to both, because I still have my bonus action. I'm going to call out to both my Steel Defender and Uland and go, hey, bad guy there, bad guy over there. Stu, take care of the guy on the ground. So that I can give my Mastiff a command. And then it is now their turn.
All right.
Perfect. So he has 40 feet of movement. He can make it. Bang. 30, 40. And Steel Defender is going to do a Force Empowered Rend on
Very cool.
whatever detective is over here.
This is Adams.
That's like a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
D8. It's gonna be 5 force damage.
5 force damage to Detective Adams. You see Detective Adams, this older guy wearing a button-down white shirt with a tie tucked into slacks and like sort of dress shoes, has like his badge is on his hip with a firearm, and he looks mad. He looks angry that happened, that you managed to slip by so fast. You moved so fast. He has a reaction, and you moved too fast for him to be able to activate the reaction, which is really my way of saying I forgot that he had a reaction. But
it's the power of fucking send it.
Being like, actually move 30 feet back. We're going to say he forgot. He couldn't do it because you moved so fast.
And that's how you DM.
Yeah, right?
Dungeon Master tips
furious.
in the stream. They come from everywhere, you guys.
Furious. So mad. And Jastor, that's your turn, right?
That's it.
That one attack?
Yep.
Okay. It is now Adam's turn. He's going to use a bonus action. You see him scream at the top of his lungs. All of the buttons of his shirt pop off as he goes into a frenzied rage.
Cool.
Mana machine, son.
Cool.
So he is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. He's just going to move like that to get better line of sight on Uland also. And he can't make a bonus action attack this turn, but he can make a single attack. As he pulls out, like next to him, it was leaning up against him. He wasn't like actively holding it when you saw him.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls out from next to him. It was leaning up against the concrete walls of this underground station. A stop sign that on the bottom of it just has a like cone-shaped cluster of concrete. Like he pulled it out of the ground, and he is going to use it like a massive warhammer and slam it down on the Steel Defender.
How dare you? Not Stu.
That's a 7 to hit.
Stu's too fast, man. He's too quick. Can't touch this.
In Stu's mastiff form, this metal mastiff dodges to the side as like even the ground under it, where it does end up making contact, like cracks under the force of the hit. And that is Detective Adams' turn, who is looking rageful.
He's so mad. So
He's
mad.
Uland, that is
All
your
right.
turn.
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Fuck him
All
up.
right. Let's see. I am within distance. I'm pretty certain. Let's see. I want to come to this spot. Oh my god, I have 30 feet of movement, too.
Beautiful. You love
Oh
to see
my
it.
god.
You really love to see it.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and Searing Smite my blade a little bit. Oh.
Okay. Okay.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna just run up. I'm gonna yell. I want these guys alive if possible. Not a vigilante, but I want some fucking justice. All right, yeah, I'm gonna smash this guy with my warhammer. I'm just angry at this guy. Fuck him up.
Warhammer of Rage.
Yes. All right. Let's see. This is going to attack. So it's +5 to hit. You know, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
So I don't think a 9 will work. Oh, but how about a 13?
A 13 just hits.
Oh, good. Okay.
Nice.
It's exactly what you needed.
So I need a D8 plus 3 damage plus, what is it, a D6 for the Searing Smite, and he's on fire. That's 8.
That is a great question. Roll the damage types
11.
separately, though.
Yes. So that's max damage for the bludgeoning, so 11 coming at him.
Okay, you see him able to take that damage, and it doesn't affect him as much as you hoped.
Well, he's kind of
because
pissed.
he's raging.
He's a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
mad. He's a little mad.
All right, and that is a D6. So let's see how much. 5 damage.
5 fire damage he does
Oh, yeah.
take.
Nice.
Okay.
And does that say he's actually on?
I think it does.
Yeah.
I think it
he
does.
ignites in flames. Wild.
Fuck him up.
Ignites in flames.
Hell yeah.
That's insane.
I don't want to kill him. I'm just going to set him on fire.
Yes.
Send him to the burn ward.
Belkor?
Fair.
Oh man! All right. As he's like smoking him, like that's for Belkor, bitch.
Yeah. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. He is engulfed in flames, holding this stop sign with concrete at the end, hitting a mechanical dog. The worst of people. Just a terrible person, this guy.
Oh.
Real POS.
Alright.
Uland, that was your bonus action,
Movement.
movement. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I'm spent.
Okay, we move on to Detective Jefferson. Detective Jefferson is going to... Yeah, he is just going to use his action, and he stands up, and you see his eyes glaze over red, like the same color of the flames that Detective Adams is now engulfed in, and he fires out of his hand, or like rather he pulls his gun out, and you see energy shoot from down his forearm through his gun, and he fires 2 Eldritch Blasts at Jastor.
Cool. Love it. Love that for me.
That's a 17 on the first one.
17's not going to do it.
Okay. And an 18 on the second one.
Nope.
Okay. Both blasts miss. Jastor able to still
Gotta be
atop
quicker than
this
Yeah, you got to
subway
be.
train are managed.
You got to be faster, dude. Come on.
Block them out of the way.
The thing about this, did you have too many donuts today, man? Come on.
25.
Keep up. Keep up.
Yeah, he's gonna use his bonus action. Let's see how far away you are, because he might not be able to. Yeah, you're too far. Nope, that's his turn. Okay. None of those are there yet. And Belkor,
All right.
that
I
is
guess
your turn.
I'm gonna attempt Mage Hand again to try to untie myself.
Okay, go ahead.
Still going against going for athletics. Oh my god. 12?
12 is enough. Yeah,
Yes!
It doesn't seem like they tied it that roughly or anything like that.
Come on, Mage Hand, work in the middle. Come on. there we go.
Just
I'm
hand
free!
it. Just hand it a knife.
Yeah. I got a cleaver in my back pocket. Come on. Lost a
managed
finger, but
to-
I mean, I was able to cut aside.
You manage to cut out of the ropes and wiggle your way out before it's going to take half of your movement to stand up
Okay.
because you're prone. And then your best bet is to try and get up on the platform closer to Detective Washington.
Okay. I think I'll do that. So let's see. You said half my move is actually getting
Just to
up.
stand.
Just to
Just
stand.
to stand, yeah.
So meaning like you're gonna just half my walking speed, or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Cool.
So if you're at whatever your normal walking speed is,
25.
25.
You're a dwarf.
So then,
Yeah.
it would be like 15 feet gone pretty much. So yeah, you're looking at
Okay.
really being able to hit like right over here. Like you're
Alright.
pretty close.
I'll just move there.
It's not in
That's
front
just
of
your
the
movement,
train.
though. You still
That's
Yeah,
the
it's
important
not in front
part.
of the train, yeah.
Get behind
you
the
still
yellow
have your
line.
action. Oh, excuse me, your action is gone. That was breaking
Yeah,
out. My
that's what I was
mistake.
about to say. Yeah.
Yeah, my mistake. You still have a bonus action.
I mean, only bonus actions really I can do is second wind, but there's really no point in
Yeah.
that right now.
You haven't taken damage yet. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. It is Washington's turn. He has already set some of this stuff in motion as you all see a full subway train enter in through the station and narrowly miss. Technically, they overlap, but we're going to just say narrowly miss Belkor as it flies past and then stops right here
Oh no.
for a moment. The things you notice about this subway train is that it doesn't look fully corporeal. It almost looks ethereal in nature somehow. And as the train comes to a stop, the wheels screeching, almost piercing your ears, the doors open, and you see several ghosts
No,
exit the
so cute.
train.
we don't have a cleric, so no one dead.
Yes, undead. As these ghosts exit the train continues along its way. Continues along its way. And then you see that the ghosts, they appear to be humanoid. They're wearing some sort of uniforms that are a dark color. They have this white ethereal, almost like sheet over them. You can see like their skeletons through all of this because all the layers that they're wearing are all like different levels of transparency. And I think Belkor, you'd be the only one who could actually see this. You see on the outside of their uniforms, you see police badges. But they are...
Oh.
Ready? Wait, it gets better. I saw your face. Are you reacting? Wait, it gets so much better. You see their badges are crooked. As you are welcomed by the ghosts of dead crooked cops.
Wow.
Mm,
Wow.
Love it. Love
Mm.
it.
I love it, but I also kind of hate it a little bit.
a little bit.
Wait, are we the baddies?
No, we're not. They are. They are.
Patrick Starr's in the audience.
And that is Washington's turn as he begins to start typing things in on the like sort of switchboard mainframe in front of him in the efforts of potentially calling for more backup. That, Jastor, that is your turn.
Okay. So, I'm torn, right? So, can't reach him. Now,
Sick.
what are... this is going to be like a butt first at some point. Jumping.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way for me to jump from the top of this subway car to the platform directly, or do I have to climb down and then climb back up?
Great question. I genuinely don't think you're going to be able to make that jump. I think it's a little too far for you. It's 20 feet right there because you're making a standing long jump.
If I can potentially back up 5 feet.
I know. I
theoretically,
think it needs to be 10 feet unless you have something crazy. Because it uses your strength score first of all. Is technically how you determine.
I can make my strength 18 as an action.
Okay. If you want to spend an action to make that jump, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to yell down to my steel defender, keep fucking him up. That's my bonus action. And then I'm going to burn my action. So this is an artificer feat that I can do to crank my strength up. And basically there's like a button like on the side of my like biker jacket. It looks like just like an anarchy button, right? Mm-hmm. Like actual like pin on button, but I hit it and the whole like a bunch of runes go down the sleeves and go down the arms, and it like creates like this cool exoskeleton thing that I can do. And yeah, so my strength is 18 until the end of my next turn, and I'm going to hop.
Jump the shark, man.
All right, and that's 20 feet. I will move another 5 to get here, and that's my turn. Steel Defender is going to attack Mr. Ragey Boy.
Got that.
Yeah, let's get some new D20s in the mix here. We did say we're doing flanking on this game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I got 2 13s. Plus 5, so 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. Another 5 force damage.
Okay. Starting to show a little bit of damage.
I love that it's force, too.
Mm-hmm.
I love that it's force.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. And he's not a bear barbarian, so
right.
He's taking that force damage. Brilliant. So, Jastor, that is your turn. As you finish, you're on the top of this broken down subway train. You leap with all your goblin might across this train tracks and just barely make it to the other edge. Oop, hit my mic. Just barely make it to the other edge. Flank with Belkor on the other side of this ghost cop, and Stu makes a big hit on Detective Adams, as it is Detective Adams' turn. Adams, F it, is going to go reckless and is going for I'm going to roll a dice. I honestly think he might go for the dog. Yeah. He's going to take 2 big swings at Stu.
All right, Stu. Made him to be quick.
Does a 15 hit?
15 just hits.
Okay. Second hit. That's a 19 already on the dice. Yeah. Second one will then also hit. A total of 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
There's 1 left. He's got 1 left.
1 hit point left.
Mr. Dion. I don't know. I have the Sentinel feat when I took the Sentinel feat when I hit level 4. Now this creature is attacking a target, and this creature was within 5 feet of me. That means I can use a reaction to swing at this guy, right?
Then absolutely you can use your reaction to do this.
Very nice. All right, I think I will.
Sentinel's so good. It's so good.
Yes, I saw that and I was like, is this really how it works? It sounds amazing. All right, plus 5 to hit. That's 15 to hit.
15 hits?
All right, and a D8.
Oh, and I also have to do the Constitution save at the start of his turn, too. 13 plus 3. Does a 16 beat your save DC?
Or the fire?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, yeah,
Should
because you
be
take that on a successful save.
Yeah.
Constitution
So
saving throw.
Right.
Mhm.
It should be 8 plus your proficiency, which should be a 2 right now. So 10.
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
plus your charisma modifier, which I doubt is a 6. So
It's plus 4, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So unfortunately, he manages to extinguish the flames at the start of his next turn.
That's fine. But I did just peg him for another 8 damage, bludgeoning.
Pegged him.
Nice.
Damage. Brilliant. Well, he still manages to not take all of that bludgeoning damage, manages to shrug off some of it just because of his barbarian tendencies. However, next in the lineup is Uland. Now it is your actual turn. And your
Right.
reaction gets recharged so that you could in theory, do this again
Absolutely
later on.
bananas.
That feels fantastic. All right.
Yeah.
I still only have 1 attack per action, but I'm feeling good. I think I really want to just keep slamming this guy with my Warhammer.
Yeah.
This guy.
This guy over here.
17,
Fucking
23,
guy.
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. And this one is not fiery, but it is going to still do D8's worth of damage plus 3, so 5 damage going at him.
5 damage. Okay, so 2 damage. Got it.
Bonus actions. I have a bunch of spell slots that I don't have many of. Let's see. I don't know what else I can really do right now.
Yeah. Which
Can
is
I?
fine.
Can I lay on hand? Wait, no. Bonus action. I have.
So the Steel Defender is a construct, and you will not be able to heal it with conventional healing spells.
Okay. Appreciate that knowledge. Thank you so much. Then yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. All right. After Uland is Jefferson's turn. Jefferson is going to he can hop down. What is he gonna do? This flipping guy. Well, he's already got the curse on. Or no, he couldn't do that before. He'll go down 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he is going to bonus action Hexblade Curse Jastor.
Okay.
Jastor, you feel a curse overcome you that just sort of glows like red energy around you. It doesn't necessarily do anything to you right now, but you just feel like you're a better and easier target in some regards to this guy, as he is then going to blast you with 2 more Eldritch Blasts. As he has he pulls out like a second pistol and he's just blasting Eldritch Blasts through both pistols. He's just like gunslinger pointing Eldritch Blasts at you. That dice is dead to me. Okay, now here's how Hexblade Curse works, because I just rolled a natural 19. It works a lot like our friend Belkor here, where a natural 19 or a 20 is a crit. So a 19
Thank you for
on the
reminding me.
dice becomes a crit on that first Eldritch Blast.
That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
He's probably got some wild invocations like pushing me back onto the goddamn train tracks.
You take 11 force damage.
Sure.
And
I'm pushed
you
10 feet.
are pulled.
Oh, okay. Grasp of
Towards
Hadar.
him.
All right.
Yeah. Because it's like 5 feet down and 5 feet toward, I'm just going to move you that 1 square.
Okay.
But technically it's 10 feet that he pulls you.
Okay.
And then he'll shoot one at Belkor also, which is going to hit with an 18 on the dice. Belkor, you are also pulled back in.
Whee!
As the two of you both are hit with these blasts of hot, dry energy, and it almost feels like you're hit with a beam of sunlight, and then it almost feels like it manifests into a hand that grabs onto your clothing and pulls you backwards back onto the tracks. And that is his bonus action and action. That is Jefferson's turn. After Jefferson, we have the ghosts. Both ghosts will just come down into the tracks. One is going to make a hit on... That's a miss on Jastor and a miss on Belkor, because that's a 10. So 10 was the higher of the two. So if a 10's not hitting Belkor, then it's not hitting Jastor. So you see these ghostly cops just like try and reach out towards you, and they're just like Hey, we're here to protect and serve. And they just try and grab onto you. And you can feel like this evil necrotic energy as it reaches towards you, but it does not manage to find purchase. And that is the ghost's turn.
Just so slow.
Back to the top. Belkor, that is you.
Stop it.
Hey, look,
Ghost.
a bride.
Incredible. Hello. Thanks for
I know I brought
joining.
donuts for a reason.
Snap
Alright,
it.
Mm.
well, okay, so since these are ethereal beings, I doubt my regular weapon would work.
I'll say make a Arcana or Religion check for free.
Okay. What the hell's up with this dice today? 7.
Oh no. Oh no.
A 7, you're not sure. You don't think it's a guarantee that they won't work because they're trying to touch you. Like they can touch if you see them trying to touch you.
Right.
So they're not like purely like they have the ability to go through things, but you don't think that it's like 100%.
Mhm.
But who knows? Maybe it'll do nothing. Maybe it'll work. Who knows?
Alright,
If they're crooked cops and didn't respect the rule of law, how are they going to respect the rules of life and death? I mean,
I mean, they're here. They're here
stay
now.
ready, stay
Mm.
ready. Alright, just gonna attempt it then. Attack with my cleaver.
Okay.
That's more like it. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, absolutely. You're aiming for the ghost?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. 21 absolutely.
All
hits.
right, cool. With 9 damage.
9 damage. Belkor, describe how you dissipate this ghost
Nice.
as it vanishes.
I just put all my strength in just a hell of a attack, and I just
Yeah.
I don't know, like anime style, just just go through it, and then just like the shift thing, the Frieza,
Yeah.
the Frieza like freaking
Yep.
Nani.
Absolutely. You see the ghost separate into 2 sections on either side as before it even like its 2 parts begin to hit the ground, it dissolves and just dissipates into like ethereal energy. You did recognize that your axe didn't necessarily do 9 points worth of damage, but that these things they pack a punch, you think,
Mhm.
but they're not there for defense.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if you had rolled garbage on damage, it's possible they could stick around for more than 1 hit, but you still don't want them on the battlefield.
Gotcha. All right.
That
Well,
is
shoot,
your
that's it.
action.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay, staying there.
Because I'm still within. Well,
Yeah, Jefferson's right up on you with
Yeah.
his 2 guns.
Get
so
out
I
of
can't
there.
disengage. I can't disengage.
Risk
it.
Unless,
Okay.
yeah, you know what? I'm done. That's my turn.
Okay.
I could do more things, but I want to save them for later.
I get it. I totally get it. Okay. It's Detective Washington's turn. He is gonna spend his whole ass action calling another train.
Train!
Over the loudspeaker, Uland, you hear him saying,
You know, you always stuck your nose in places it didn't belong. We're gonna see if I can cut that nose right off your goddamn face.
okay.
and he starts punching some buttons in.
Rude.
He starts punching some buttons in, and you begin to hear off in the distance another train approaching. It looks like as long as he's at that main frame, he's going to keep calling him back up. Jastor, that is your turn.
All right, cool. So I get an alert on my watch for for Stu's vitals. Like Stu's like super fucked up, and I can tell because it pops up all the shit on my watch. So I'm like, "Hey, fix yourself."
Mhm.
That's my bonus action. Action. I'm gonna try to take out this ghost.
Okay. Absolutely. Roll to hit.
Hell yeah. 13 on the die.
That'll hit.
Yeah, alright, cool. That's going to be 7 damage.
7 damage. Yeah. Describe how you use a pipe or a wrench.
It's a pipe wrench. It's both. You're close. You could just
There you go.
put the words together. It's a pipe wrench. Yeah, I don't know how else to do it other than I think I'm just gonna take a huge overhead swing at the thing, and then it just kind of like mists through it, like the ghost like turns into like weird mist stuff as the wrench passes through, and then it just kind of.
Wow. Incredible. As that ghost disappears into energy, it is... Well, that's your action.
That's my action. Yep.
You use your bonus action. You still have movement.
Yep. And then it's what, a 10-foot climb? So...
just 5 feet.
Just 5 feet. All right, cool. Well, then I definitely have enough to get right up in his business. Can't do anything, but that's up in his business. Steel Defender is going to use the repair action. Get some health back.
Sounds good. Jastor, as you get close to Detective Washington, you feel a palpable aura of just hatred emanating off this guy. Like this
I do
guy
hate
is
him.
just filled with so much. That's super true.
I do hate him.
Yet, independent of what you're feeling from him. Okay. That is Jastor's turn. I know Stu is rolling for...
Yeah, Stu got 9 health back, and that is Stu's turn.
Okay, awesome. And that takes his action to do that?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Because I know normally it would be like a dodge action.
Yeah, that's why I had to. That's why I had to yell to him to heal himself.
Yeah,
Yep.
no doubt. Okay, awesome. That means we're back to Adams. Adams is gonna reckless attack again. I don't know if I said this explicitly. When he reckless attacks, that gives him advantage on all attacks. That does mean all attacks against him
Are at
also
advantage.
have advantage.
Yep.
So Uland, if you're hitting him, you have advantage.
Thank you.
You have advantage because of the flanking, so maybe that's why I didn't think of it. But like,
Double advantage. So he's rolled 3 times, right?
Yeah, and I
great. That is
technically used one of my inspiration to reroll too. When I that's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's your inspiration. Use it when you want it.
There we go.
All right. This time, I think he's gonna go after Uland. Yeah, and he's going to take 2 swings at Uland with this stop sign and with concrete on it.
All right. I'm going to use a reaction.
Okay.
So it's going to impose disadvantage on this roll.
Okay. So too late. I already rolled.
Back.
So I'm going to re-roll 1 dice. That's cocked.
Gotta honor it.
Okay. The re-roll was a nat 20. So it did significantly better because of the reroll.
Thanks, T.
Not your fault. Not your fault. I already rolled 2 dice when you said you're gonna do a disadvantage, so I had to reroll. Yeah. Okay.
Not your fault.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
It's not your
It's
fault.
all my fault.
It's not your fault.
So that's 17 damage, Uland.
Oh.
Whew.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right.
And does a 15 hit?
Negative.
Okay, the second attack with advantage does not hit.
It's
So
all my
he
fault.
hits you one time really well. You're paying attention to the stop sign portion of it, and he kind of underswings and hits you with this massive chunk of concrete that's on the bottom of the pole and just uppercuts you and just slow motion just it's bad. These like spit particles. Coming out.
Wait a minute. I was supposed to dodge that, wasn't
but luckily you managed to dodge the second one.
Good.
And that is Detective Adam's turn. Uland, that is your turn.
Okay.
Hug him up.
That hurt. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to talk about.
Concrete. I love that.
Concrete.
Yeah. Yoinks, talk screen. What's up?
You know what? I've only got 3 spell slots. I'm afraid to. I'll command him to drop it. I don't want him to hold the stop sign anymore. That one hurt my feelings bad. So I'm gonna tell him to. Can I tell him to throw the stop sign towards the subway tracks or just drop it?
It's one word, right? Is the way that command works. So you can get creative. If you say throw,
Chuck.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll say it. You know what? Fuck
I'll
you.
allow it.
Chuck that thing.
Okay. What is the saving throw?
It is a wisdom 14.
Wisdom. Okay.
Barbarians.
Yeah.
Fail.
Ah.
Fail. That's a 4 on the dice. Yeah, there's no bonuses in the world that are gonna help that.
All right. That feels better. Okay. All
so
right.
you shout Chuck, and it's like one of those moments. Oh, there's such a specific Jujutsu Kaisen reference. I'm thinking of the cursed voice. You say Chuck, and like for a moment, you hear Uland's voice echo across the entire subterranean subway station as it's like Chuck, and it just like you see Detective Adams just like immediately blood starts to drip out of one ear as he like instantly is compelled to follow through with this, but he has to do that on his turn. So like in a technical sense, he's still holding on to it, but combat's fast. So like he's like preparing to javelin this motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah, I think
That's his
I don't
action.
have much else I can do. So, because that one is an action. Yeah, command is an action. Then yeah,
For sure.
I'm gonna call him a bitch and then my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, calling him a bitch, it goes back to Detective Jefferson. Jefferson is going to, where's a pen so I can mark off the spell slot, because he is going to cast one of his spell slots to cast Mirror Image on himself as Belkor. You see him like, he's got like a thin beaded necklace that has his police badge around it. Like, you know how
Little
sometimes
dog
you see that
tag
in movies and
thing.
shit?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah, but it's like the big police badge.
Mhm.
And he just like presses on it, and you see like, and now there are 4 of him.
Which one do I shoot? Which one do I kill?
And
Ah!
he is going to try and get past you. So you can take an attack of opportunity if you would like.
Yeah. So what would I roll for that? Just
Normal attack.
normal attack. Cool. Shit. 14.
14 misses, unfortunately. Yeah. You try and hit one of the, like, whatever it's called.
Doppelgangers, I guess.
Yeah. You're trying to hit one of them, and unfortunately they all seem to like move in echoes of each other, and it just is so perplexing that you just end up swinging wide, unfortunately, as he jumps out of the way and gets into that space. He doesn't have any other bonus action-y kind of stuff. That's like his main thing is the Hexblade's Curse, which he already has on Jastor, which I'm going to just put a little icon there just to remember that he's got that there.
I don't like that one. That one's too spooky.
It is spooky. Hexblade's Curse is no joke. But that being said, there are no more ghosts right now, so we go back to the top. Belkor, that is your turn.
All right. I'm going to move here. And can I throw him back on the tracks?
You want to try and throw him back on the tracks.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I wanna see
So
what's happening.
let me think about this, because how would you throw somebody back onto the tracks? I think that it would be like you could make shove attacks.
I mean,
But
I
then-
figured that'd be something.
Yeah, You'd have to like move, like position yourself so that if you shoved, it would push him straight back.
So like right here.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So then it would be similarly, I think it's just an attack, right, Taylor? A shove attack is just like making an attack.
Like just regular
Ye-
unarmed strike.
And
or
then it's just
something, or-
no damage.
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
just
And
the
just
shove.
move 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay. You do know that there's all these like mirrors of him. So there's a possibility that you'll end up pushing one of the mirrors.
Mm.
Call him a bitch. Thank you.
But that's part of it. That's part of the mirror image kind of thing is
Okay.
you don't know exactly how that'll go.
I
Um,
mean,
I think Sean's camera's frozen.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You still have your
Yes.
action, Belkor. When we come back from break, little technical stuff to figure out. Stick around. Hey gang, I'm Justin.
And I'm Taylor. We're co-hosts of the So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master podcast.
We're two neurodivergent friends who wanted to talk about D&D and tabletop games.
But more specifically, we wanted to focus on being a dungeon master.
We know that for many people, the idea of running the game can feel daunting and even scary.
So we wanted to help remove some of the barriers and fears that prevent people from getting behind the DM screen.
It's our goal to make everyone feel comfortable enough to try being a DM.
We've got episodes on session prep, world building, combat, homebrew, and more.
And we're able to bring all of this to you, gang, because we're lucky enough to be sponsored by Big Milk.
Justin, we are not sponsored by Big Milk. I don't even think Big Milk is even a thing.
Agree to disagree. Anyway, we have new episodes coming out every Wednesday.
Check us out on all the podcast apps. So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master. You can find us on TikTok and Instagram at So You Want to Be a DM.
Or email us your questions, stories, or ideas over at soyouwannabeadm@gmail.com. For instance, you can email us your favorite way to use milk. Maybe it's as simple as cereal. Maybe
I have
it's in
to put a
cake,
stop to
or-
this. I have to. Justin, you can't keep inventing fake sponsorships. It's going to get us in trouble one of these days.
In trouble? Taylor, I think you're overreacting. It's not as if Big Milk is going to break down our door.
Justin, is there someone at your door?
Yeah, just give me a second. Hello?
Are you Justin?
Yeah? Who are you?
We're the dairy detectives sent by Big Milk. You're coming with us.
Hey, get off of me! You can't do this!
Okay. Well, that was terrifying. So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master everywhere you find podcasts. Check us out.
Hey, gang, we're back. And the gang's all here. Last we left off, we're in the middle of pitched combat in an abandoned subway station full of crooked ghost cops and crooked living cops.
what a twist!
What a twist! We have our 3 secret agents of no one fighting 3 crooked detectives of the Sphinx City Police Department, Detectives Washington, Adams, and Jefferson. Adams not looking stellar, but is still very much up. Jefferson and Washington have not taken a single hit yet. We left at a third of the way through Belkor Ironbelly's turn as he bears down on Detective Jefferson, who has these mirror images of himself, and Belkor is thinking about when we left trying to potentially push him back onto the train tracks as another ghost subway train is barreling down the pipe. Belkor, what would you like to do?
I'd like to Spartan kick him or shove him back in the
yeah.
train.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Go ahead and make an attack.
Now,
Is
with
meatloaf.
now, but I won't do that.
Oh god.
Sleep
So-
on here.
Stuck on the cattail.
With the attack, would I go an unarmed strike or would I?
Just do a normal attack roll.
Okay.
Just keep it simple. Somebody can feel free to correct me in the chat, but I'm just gonna say keep it simple.
15.
Okay, so here's what's up. 15. You are you doing a Spartan kick?
Yeah.
You can flavor it however you want. You do a Spartan kick and land your boot into, unfortunately, one of the mirror images, but it does disappear. It
Rough.
does disappear, and now there are only 2 mirror images left.
Rough. You hate to see it.
Damn.
I hate to see it.
Wait, if you're there, then that means Oh no! Oh boy!
Man.
He sees like the mirror image, like it goes back and falls into the tracks before it hits and then dissipates into nothingness.
Mhm.
And Jefferson looks at you and says, "That's a misdemeanor."
Good God. How long have you been waiting to pull that one out? Oh, wow.
He's waiting for somebody to hit him. So, Belkor, that is your action.
Rough.
I'm not laughing at
Are
that one.
you doing any bonus actions?
No.
Okay.
They'll just saving him.
It goes to Detective Adams. Adams is going to, let's do one hit on Belkor. That is a 18 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Or excuse, I'm saying Belkor. I mean Uland. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. That
'Cause
means.
Adams is up by.
Oh, no,
Oh,
wait.
shit.
He's
Uland.
throwing his stop sign, isn't he?
Oh, you're absolutely right. You're
Mhm.
absolutely right. Thank you for calling me on that. He does not reckless attack you. He instead recklessly throws his fucking stop sign thing using his whole action to do that. I'm gonna roll an athletics check to see like how far, give or take, he can throw it.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
And
It was a nat 3.
Okay.
I'm going to use my disadvantage reaction on his second attack. Because I'm assuming he still
It's
gets
not
2,
his
right?
attack, it's his whole action.
His whole
You have
action.
to
Oh.
follow that command.
Oh, no. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be like,
I mean,
it's
like-
still taking the 2 attack actions. But
Yeah, because I mean, like his second attack is technically his bonus action, but we're just
Oh.
command is cool.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna run it this way.
Fair.
So you can hold on to your reaction. But
that's all I got. It's literally
he
all it
throws-
does.
yeah, he throws he ends up throwing it. It winds up like over here, where that little red X is.
Okay.
That's where his weapon is. And that's his turn. At the end of his turn, he comes out of the command action and sees his weapon over there, and he does that Henry Cavill thing where he just reloads his arms and just holds his fists up like, all right.
Mm,
And
such.
that is Adam's turn. Uland, that's your turn.
All right. Oh,
Absolutely
reaction,
brutal.
I just making mine his ass. No weapon. Just straight up. Oh, I want to just try and uppercut him with my goddamn hammer. I want to do it. Yeah, so I think I will.
You got to.
Yep. Sorry, I don't have I'm down to 1 spell slot, y'all.
Don't forget advantage.
That's right. I got advantage because we're flanking. Oh, who needs advantage when you roll nat 20s? Feels good. All right.
Nat 20.
Double
Okay.
the die.
Double the die.
D8 plus 3, which is 12 plus 3. 15 damage coming in.
15. Okay. He looks pretty hurt. He still only takes half of that, but he looks pretty hurt. I'll say this, just because I know you're not used to playing paladins. It's super ton.
Yes.
With that nat 20, I know you have 1 spell slot left.
Mhm.
You could Divine Smite, and that would also be crit. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
2D,
All right.
that 2d8 becomes 4d8, and it's not bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, so it won't be halved.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, that sounds fantastic. But that will be my last spell slot. I think
Do
I
it.
think it's fine. Yeah, let's do it.
I've got heals.
12, 24 plus 3, so 27 damage. Oh, sorry. Do I have to re-roll dice or?
No.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
All right.
You're good. Uland, describe how you take out Detective Adams, and are you doing non-lethal? What's up, Megan in the chat?
Just give me a moment.
He's having some real.
I'm not a
Your
vigilante.
camera just zoomed in on you.
Why is it?
knew.
All right. I wasn't
I
even.
knew that you were
Hold on.
thinking. So
This
cool.
Minority Report bullshit.
It's so cool.
That's so dumb.
So cool.
I think I will
Do it.
All right. I can't though. I'm not. I told myself when I was making this character, I'm not a fucking vigilante. I'm not taking law into my own hands. I'm serving justice. I'm going to non-lethally take both my hands with this hammer, uppercut him, hit him in the jaw. Snap his head back and jaw maybe flies off. Who knows? You don't need a jaw to survive, but non-lethally.
It helps.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's non-lethal.
Yeah. You
Yes.
non-lethally take this guy's jaw off
Justice is served.
as you completely uppercut this detective with your
Jesus.
Billy Club Warhammer, and he snaps backwards and sort of like his like feet leave the ground. You hit him so hard as he like flies backwards and then hits the ground, and then like a street fighter just like skids a couple times. Like, hits the ground. And he is out for the count.
Reaction: press my hand against the shrapnel in my chest and just say, "Bitch," one more time.
Incredible.
Shrapnel on my necklace just feels good.
Incredible. You feel in this moment your parents looking down on you with pride.
Good job,
And
son.
you still have movement.
That's right. All right. I got 30 feet of movement. Let's do it. How far does that get me? Roll 20. Just pop it out of the way. I think I'm going to have to climb up this thing. So 10 feet up to get to the
10
top of
feet
this
up.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll call it 25 feet to get to this side of the train. The car.
Okay. Perfect.
Good view of the oncoming train.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
All right. I shout out to him. I got one. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do a kickflip.
Amazing. And we have Detective Jefferson's turn. Jefferson, right up next to Belkor. He could use his Eldritch Blast, but it would be a disadvantage. So he pulls out he like holsters his guns and pulls off of his back a metallic baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. And he is going to take a
That's not
swing
legal.
at Belkor.
That's not legal.
Hey, make an insight check. Never mind. You don't think these guys really give a shit about Belkor. That is going to hit. It's a 21.
Oof.
Okay.
So that is going to be 9 piercing damage
Okay.
as he just slams you in like the torso. Like just
Ah!
center mass hits you with a baseball bat that's wrapped in barbed wire and eyes you down, but he is going to just move here.
So now, since I know that he's the one who hit me with the baseball bat, do I know that he's the actual person
Copy?
instead of a mirror person? Damn.
No, unfortunately. They like follow him and they're all doing it. So like when he hit you with the baseball bat, all of the mirrors also swung
Vocal-
baseball bats.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
That's Jefferson. There aren't ghosts right now. Belkor, that is your turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna hopefully actually land an attack this time.
Yeah.
All right, that's more like it. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 does hit. You see another mirror image dissipate.
Damn it!
He's only got one left. You're whittling them down.
You know what? Action
I know
surge.
what. Yeah.
When you don't have any actions left, what do you do?
Action
Yeah,
surge.
I rolled the same amount.
Hell yeah.
23, baby.
All right. Let me roll he's still here's what happens. He has one mirror image left. Mechanically, what that means, just for people watching at home and for you all as well, I have to roll a d20. When there's 3 mirror images, I have to roll a 6 or higher, and that's like, oh, you hit a mirror image instead of his body, and then it's 8 or higher. Now it's 11 or higher. I just rolled a 10. So he still has a mirror image, but you managed to swing like through the mirror image and hit his actual body. So roll for damage.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Least amount of damage, but 8 damage.
8 damage. Hey, it all adds up.
That's a really good number for the least amount of damage.
Yes.
True.
That's really,
It is a meat
really
cleaver
good.
too, so.
Yeah, it's brutal. You slash into his fucking body because he's like, that's definitely a felony.
You
That's
think I
gotta be a
care?
felony. Yeah. If you want to take any movement or anything, you're more than welcome to, but you don't have to.
I don't think I really can without rolling for disengagement. He's like,
Yeah, unless
there.
you like encircle him.
Yeah,
That is
it's just
true.
leaving his area of.
I think I am actually just gonna stay here though, because I'll risk
Okay.
if anywhere like behind him. I risk
No doubt. Yeah.
doing something that I wanted to do, but couldn't because of the mirror images.
It's a terrible and beautiful spell, depending on what side of it you're on. When you have it, it's dope. When you're fighting against it, garbage.
Yeah.
Trash.
Trash spell. Hate it.
Just like the shield.
Worst spell. Yeah.
Just like the shield spell.
Yeah.
When you have it, dope. Anyway, that is Belkor's turn. We go to Washington. Washington is going to finish calling that train.
Rough.
You hear, I almost made a choo-choo sound, but that's not what subway trains really do, does it?
Mm-mm.
Come on, Justin. Be realistic. As this ghost subway train makes its way
Get real.
back to your thing. Oh no, I accidentally moved it. To the wrong wire. It should be on the token wire. There we go. Train comes in again. Stops. I'm gonna roll a dice to see how many ghosts we get. Oh, 2 again. 2 ghosts appear.
Those are
where
the
train
most
is.
adorable little ghost tokens, though. I
Right.
really do love them.
Yeah. If you zoom in on them a lot, they're slightly
it.
less cute because you can actually see the skeleton.
Yo,
you can
I
see the
love
rib
that.
cage and the skull underneath
on, let
the
me-
sheet and everything.
Let me do that for
Yeah.
chat real
Dude.
quick.
Clever.
I love
Good.
Oh, yeah, that's way spookier. Hold on, no, I'm gonna go back to cute mode.
it.
Chat's gonna forgive me.
Yeah, they're
we
way
go.
cute when you look at them from a distance, but zoomed in you can see their skeletons and stuff, and it's way
Oh.
less cute.
Yeah. No, that's spooky. That's that we don't want spooky.
No. All right, so the ghosts are summoned. Washington uses his action to do that, and then he doesn't have any bonus action options, so he's chilling. You know what he's gonna do? Actually, he is gonna move. No, he's not. He's gonna stay there. He's gonna keep calling trains until somebody tries to stop him.
Oh, somebody's trying.
Uh,
Somebody gonna be trying real hard here in a second.
We'll see. Because that's Washington's turn. Jastor, your turn.
Cool. So action economy wise, to put my shield away, what would you say the cost is? To put
You're
my
putting it
actual
away so that
physical
you can-
shield so that I have both my hands free. So I can really start laying into him.
I think putting it away, I'm fine with it not being a thing.
All right,
Like an object
cool.
interaction.
All right, so my AC just drops by 2. So now Jastor's closed in, and now that it's no longer like a shootout type of deal, he kind of like takes a second, puts the shield up, loosens up, and I'm just gonna start going in on him with.
Okay. As you're beginning to swing on this guy, you see that he's wearing a suit. Like he's dressed very similarly to the way that Adams was, where he has the tie and the button-down shirt, but he has a suit jacket on. As you're this close to him, you can see that he is like thicker than he should be in the torso region. You know that he has some like pretty heavy-duty armor on.
Okay.
Just as a heads up for AC reasons.
Okay, fair enough.
Because he's an old ass man, so you might be like.
So, all right. So the shield's away. Now I have like more mobile action. I still have the big goddamn pipe wrench in my hand. So
No doubt.
that's and we're gonna do like I'm gonna kind of just do like a little spin up and swing in and try to get him in the side of the rib cage there.
Hell yeah.
See if we can't dent this armor a little bit. Oh yeah, that's gonna do it. 24.
24 will hit.
That's gonna be 8 damages.
8 damages. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as he reaction hellish rebukes.
No, that's a 2 on the dice.
Inspiration. You hit him
Do you have
with his
inspiration?
wrench.
Thank you. Hold on.
Hmm?
It's better. 15.
15 saves. So you just take
Alright.
half damage.
Okay.
So that's 6 points of damage. Fire damage.
Cool.
As you hit him with your wrench in the side, it erupts back towards you, this like fiery, hellish blast. And you manage to dodge most of it, but still take some fire damage. That's just one
Alrighty.
attack, but yeah.
And then I'm going to. It's showing me able to do my monk unarmed.
You should be able to. What on you? Because you're on D&D Beyond.
Uh-huh.
What are you? What is your wrench
It's a short
in
sword.
terms of D&D
It's
Beyond?
a short sword.
So it's a monk.
It's a
weapon?
monk weapon. Yeah.
Okay, because I thought that might be one of those things where it's like this isn't a monk weapon, so that it doesn't.
Right.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
I think technically, like if you had some kind of long sword and you weren't a Kensei monk, it might count.
Yeah.
I mean, feel free to just roll a d20 and just go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it because it really just boils down to damage for me being able to roll and add dex to my add dex to my damage.
Yeah.
So, it's a no, that's still not right because I should be getting at least a +4. No, is it strength based still though? No, it shouldn't be. Right. I don't know why it's not giving me all my monk crap on here. Anyway, so it's gonna be a 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Okay. So I like do kind of like a follow up spin heel and just kind of just swings right past his face.
Yeah, it just barely misses him as he moves out of the way, just barely. And he looks at you and just does that really like patronizing thing where he just kind of goes, which I don't even think the mic would have picked up because of the he does that thing where he like makes tut sounds. Like if it was subtitles, it would tut 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 tut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His teeth kind of. Okay, perfect. As long as you got what I said. I saw that my little box didn't light up and I was like, oh shit. Okay, Jastor. So that was your bonus action to do
It is
that.
an armor thing. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. So the reason why it's not showing up is because I have medium armor or light armor on.
And a lot of the
monk
martial
stuff
arts
I have to have no armor on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take my jacket off.
Yeah. We'll figure
all
out
right,
something
cool.
to do behind the scenes.
All right.
But okay, perfect. So you put away your shield, take off your jacket, and
Straight up Bruce Lee status.
are ready to go next time. Yeah. After Jastor is Adams. He is out, but not dead, so there's no need to worry about anything with him. Uland, that is your turn.
Nice. All right. I don't have to worry about any trains coming, so that's good. I'm 10 feet. Am I 15 feet up from the ground right now?
No, I've been doing 10 actually. I did 10 for the villains and stuff like that, even though it should be 15, just to keep things consistent.
Sure.
Yeah, because when
let's
Jefferson got down, I said 10. So just to be fair.
Okay. Well, let me see. Add 5 to this, 20, and then climbing up to the ledge would put me at 30 because that's another 5 feet ledge there.
Yeah, you could get to that ledge, no problem.
Okay.
We'll say, yeah, that's fine. I'm down for that.
Cool. And I don't have anything ranged or anything. Oh, I do have Toll the Dead. Are those ghosts technically creatures?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely they are.
Yeah, I'll catch up their asses.
Hell
It's like
yeah.
a Wisdom 14 save.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
The one closest to me. That guy.
Fail.
That's 1d8 of necrotic damage. Does necrotic damage even hurt them?
Great question. Normally, I don't know because I took what normally a ghost is. If you guys were fighting rules as written ghosts, this wouldn't go well.
Yeah.
They're like immune and resistant to so many damage types. They could be possessing you. Like they have a million options.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. These are nerfed because they're crooked cops. So fuck them.
Oh
Yeah.
That's a 6 on the die then.
Great. This cop. Describe to us what your version of Toll the Dead looks like as you destroy this undead phantom of a cop.
Well, I don't know if justice has a sound, but I'm gonna point at this guy, shout justice, and I don't know, just the sound of Bad Boys, not the lyrics, but just the sound of it starts playing instead of bells.
Hell yes. Just a tasty lick.
Right
Oh,
on.
yeah. I fucking love that. Okay. Dope as hell. All right.
Feels good.
Filmed on location.
I'm gonna call that my turn.
Oh,
my
Justin, point of I forgot to do stuff with my Steel Defender on my last turn.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, that's fine. Because it's just movement, really, right?
Yeah. I'm just
You're gonna
gonna.
dodge?
He's got
Yeah, go for it.
40 there, and then that's as
Okay.
far as I can get
Okay.
without
Perfect.
jumping in.
You got it. That brings us to Jefferson. It is Jefferson's turn. Jefferson is going to risk this opportunity attack from Belkor if Belkor would like to take it.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for an attack.
You want a piece?
Dirty 20.
Come
The last mirror image dissipates. He is out of mirror
Yay!
images.
Slaying.
The,
So then
the sound of justice
He-
is the Law and Order. Dun dun.
Yes! Oh my God!
oh good.
Keeping that one.
Ms. Liz, take inspiration. Reroll a d20 whenever you want. That's amazing. Tell them I said it was okay. That's so good. Chum, chum. You guys are gonna hate this.
Oh.
Our boy, Detective Jefferson, cast darkness on himself.
Oh, I hate you.
I can't see
And
shit.
just before.
Oh, right, because he's a warlock. Man, I gave you all my tricks and you're using them against me? That's not fair.
Oh shit!
Just before he does it, you see an evil glint in his eye.
Yeah.
A devilish glint.
Oh,
The sight of a devil.
that was.
But that's his
no.
action to cast that spell. And
Sucks.
that is his last spell slot. Oh, it could have been so much worse. I mean, he's a warlock, right? So you only got 2 spell slots.
Yeah.
But he had shield.
Ah.
So I could have doubled
Ooh.
mirror image with shield and had it been like, you can't hit this guy. Even if you hit him. But I didn't, because I'm nice.
Thank you, DM.
Anyway,
Nice is a word that you could choose to describe yourself. Yes.
that's watch it, Uland. The ghost is going to first. I'm gonna roll a dice to see. Nope, he doesn't get his cool little ability. Ghost is gonna come here. Ghosts have dark vision, but they don't have like double
Right.
sight. So it is gonna still be at. Well, it's gonna be it's so weird because you're blind, he's blind, so it's kind of just a straight roll, right? Is that
I mean,
how you would rule that?
I would think
Taylor?
it
'Cause
negates.
they're both blind. Yeah, because it would be like disadvantage because he's blind, but Belkor's blind, so he can't dodge. So it's 2
So I
disadvantages.
also have a disadvantage.
Yeah, so it'd
Right.
be
I
just a straight
mean,
roll, kind
though
of.
rolling 2 for disadvantage though does add a little bit of Like, yeah.
Okay. He does miss. Misses with his touch attack and is in the darkness. Belkor, that is your turn. You feel a coldness as you are shrouded in pitch black darkness, unsure of exactly what happened or where you are, except you didn't move, so you kind of have a base idea of where everything is around you. You feel a rush of ice cold air, and you're familiar, just in the vaguest of senses, you're familiar with that because of the other ghost that got close to you and tried to make an attack on you. So you know that there's a ghost near you.
Okay.
So you can make an attack on the ghost. It will be at disadvantage because that's what I do.
All right. Fair enough.
Because the first, if it was just one dice, he would have 1,000,000% hit because it was a 17 on the dice and then a 5.
Now, could I possibly move around him over here?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
And then,
Yeah, absolutely.
Since his token's just shy out of there, I'm seeing a little bit of him, right?
Oh, what a great question. What a great question. I'm going to say just make a straight roll
All right.
because their AC is so low.
Is it low enough for a 12?
It is low enough for a 12.
Nice.
Got me nervous there.
All right, max damage, baby.
Okay.
13.
You slice another ghost cop in half.
Swing.
Barely able to see the results of your incredible hit.
I know I hit something. I ain't feeling cold anymore.
Something moaned.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. After Belkor is Washington. Washington, I don't know if he is going to keep making this thing. I think he's going to start attacking people. But what he's going to do is he's going to... Jastor, you can make an attack of opportunity if you would like. He's stepping out of your range.
I would like.
Okay.
It's an 11.
Okay.
I should have just held on to my reaction. The disadvantaged attack. Could have had a V8, man.
Could have had a Uland, Detective Washington, the sort of ringleader of these bozos, approaches you. You see like a dome of pitch black darkness that you know that Jastor and Jefferson are stuck inside of. You actually can't see Belkor either. For all you know, he's inside of it because you can't see through it. So even though Belkor's not in it, you can't see him on the other side of it. And then you just see Washington slowly walk out of the darkness, approaching you.
You're approaching me.
He pulls out a battering ram. And he is going to swing this battering ram right at your chest.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, it's not like a D&D battering ram. It was just me flavoring a Warhammer in a different way.
Okay. I thought you were about to yeet Sean into the or Uland into the damn tracks again. Although he's not calling trains anymore, so I guess.
Yeah, he's not calling trains right now. He misses. That's an 11 to hit.
Hell yeah.
And he doesn't have any bonus action stuff. Yeah, that's it. As he gets like right up next to you, you feel yourself, just for fun, make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Let's see.
As you enter his aura of hate.
About a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
So there isn't a specific saving throw. So I'm not going to dictate how you play your character in this way. So you can tell me how you feel about this and stuff. You recognize right away as soon as he enters into your area, he is also a paladin. But he is an Oathbreaker paladin. And his aura is an aura of hatred. So it doesn't mechanically have any effect on you whatsoever. The charisma saving throw is just kind of a flavor for fun thing.
Sure.
You feel both his hatred and you feel your own hatred start to bubble up a little bit.
Okay.
So just think about that. You can interpret that however you want.
Sure. I mean, I'm pulling up some real heavy shit. Just seeing these guys. So I get it. That's cool.
Totally. Okay. That is Washington's turn. Jastor, that is you.
Yeah. So, I think I need to get out of dark.
You provoking?
I'm provoking.
Provoking, no joking? Okay. He's gonna take a little swingy swing on you. Dude, I rolled with advantage. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
For a total of 8.
Hell yeah.
So you hear the whiff of a baseball bat behind you as you move out of his
Just
range.
see ya.
Furious. He's furious.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, and now that I'm out, I'm gonna beat this guy up somewhere.
Go for it.
Oh yeah. 18 on the die on the first hit.
18 plus stuff. Yeah, that'll hit.
And then the second one is a 16 22.
That'll also hit.
Cool. 6 plus 8 is 15 damages.
6 plus 8?
Yeah.
So you said 14.
15 damage.
6 plus 8.
6
plus
8 is 14. I'm dumb.
It's all good. It's all, hey, you said it with your whole chest, and I was you gaslit me.
Yeah.
Different math.
15, yeah, it's 15. Come on. Get it together.
Okay.
All right. And then no bonus action for Steel Defender.
Those were 2 separate hits, right?
Correct.
The added damage that you did. Okay,
Correct.
cool. Make another death save.
Why? Why every time? Every time you ask me for this damn deck save, it's a freaking 2.
Jeez.
That is 10 fire damage.
I'm down.
Most heinous.
But now that I'm down, my Steel Defender can just do its action.
Do whatever
It wants. So it's actually going to come up here and attack this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you're in jail. Don't. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
7 force damage.
7 force damage. Okay. That is Stu's turn. After that is Uland.
All right. Oh,
That is your turn. You do
I-
see Stu come up beside you and start attacking Washington. You do see Jastor go down and fall unconscious.
okay. I'm out of spell slots, but I do have Lay on Hands.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool healing power that can restore 20 HP for a long rest. It's an action I can touch a creature to restore any number of HP remaining. The pool or 5 HP to cure disease and neutralize poison. Okay, you know what? I can totally shimmy, and I'm gonna just
Nice.
touch Jastor a little bit. I want to give him. Yeah, let's just
1
do
to
it.
20. You can
Yeah,
choose.
let's. Oh, wow. Okay, then yeah. You know what? I'll just do the full 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Pump 20 into
Damn. I'm
Jastor.
like good as new now.
Jastor, you sort of wake up on your back, feeling a little groggy as your eyes sort of come into focus. You see Uland leaning over you and removing their hand from your chest, and you feel remarkably better.
All right.
Amazing. So Uland, that's your action.
Absolutely, yes.
And
Bonus action, don't have much I can do. did some movement.
Yeah.
I don't want to disengage from this guy. Yeah, that'll be it. And he's still flanked because of Doc. Thank you.
Yes. All right. At the end of Uland's turn, we go over to Jefferson. Jefferson is going to, he fucking nails it. Jefferson is going to hop over that fallen column and then come over here and fight Belkor one-on-one inside the darkness.
Rough.
Rolling for his
Two-man answer,
attack.
one-man leave.
He, even with advantage, missed, actually, which is freaking insane.
Absolutely banana sandwich right now. This is bonkers.
Absolutely.
This is
Cannot
crazy.
roll. I'm rolling different d20s too. Wild. This is why you should roll the same d20 twice.
No, absolutely not.
You heard it here first. Okay. That is Jefferson's whole flipping turn. So now it goes to the ghosts. Oh wait, they're dead. Goes on to Belkor. Belkor, that is your turn.
All right, I'm going to cast a firebolt, a cantrip.
Yeah, absolutely. Because even if you hit with normally when you cast a ranged spell right up next to each other, it's like right up next to somebody, it would be at disadvantage. But you're in pitch darkness, so it's already at disadvantage.
Right.
And there isn't such a thing as double disadvantage. So you're doing the same thing anyway. So absolutely roll that attack roll.
With disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
No.
Oh no.
That's a
I first rolled a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Does an 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit, unfortunately.
Wild. These guys are too OP.
You fire your firebolt that Gwen, your lovely wife, taught you while you were in the hospital, teaching you some more self-defense techniques that she probably learned from her father, being the daughter of a mafia leader. She has some interesting tricks up her sleeve, so she taught you some magic and stuff. And unfortunately, it manages to fly past him.
Now, just to verify, can he see through this darkness since he cast it?
He can see through the darkness.
It's not because he cast it though. It's a warlock thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he has like advanced dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like he lives not in Bikini Bottom. He lives in Rock Bottom, where there's advanced darkness.
Advanced darkness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I was hoping as I was thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? I could cast Mage Hand to kind of distract him going another direction or something.
Yeah.
Damn. Lead him back onto the tracks, then call a train.
Yeah.
I know. I kind of want to make a break for that computer.
Downside, you might accidentally call more ghosts.
The ghosts are easy. I want the train.
Follow your heart, dog.
Follow
your heart.
Next up, we'll be riding subway cars downstairs to subway stations. Oh God.
No. Subway surfers collecting coins at the bottom of a TikTok video. Anyway, we're gonna move on.
Ain't that just the way?
Belkor's turn. That's Belkor's turn. We move on to Detective Washington. Detective Washington is going to use his action to let's get crazy. I want Jastor, who just got healed a ton, to make a wisdom saving throw as he casts a second level spell on you.
So I'm using a special homebrew goblin where I get I get advantage on wisdom saving throws. Oh, that's fine. I
had a feeling it's a low DC.
17.
Relatively speaking. 17. Yeah. You see a black crown of like twisted metal, looks like scorched handcuffs all around your head appear, and it begins to take over your mind and charm you into attacking your friends, and you manage to shrug it away as a crown of madness does not take effect.
Oh, wow. A good one. That's a good spell. It's a sleeper.
Oath breakers, baby. He's a right stinker.
He's a right
That is his turn.
stinker.
Moving right along. Jastor, that's your turn.
Oh yeah, that makes.
wait.
Could have had you
Um,
hitting Uland.
Real quick, is that a technically an attack on Jastor? No.
No, it's casting a spell.
Okay.
Yep.
I was wondering.
So it's a little
Thank you.
different. No, super valid. Definitely always bring up questions.
Okay.
Because as we've seen, I make mistakes, believe it or not. I know.
Wild.
Who'd have thunk it? But it happens.
Okay, so I am going to stand up, and now I'm not really super concerned about that hellish rebuke. And he's gonna run out eventually. So, yeah, I'm just gonna like stand up, and as I'm standing up, just like stay out of my head, bam, and smash him with the wrench.
Go for it. You hit this old man
Oh no.
Nah, it's
with the
a
wrench.
yeah. No, I don't. I miss with the wrench. I'm gonna bonus action attempt to attack again. Yeah.
Okay.
That's better. That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
That'll hit. That
7
will-
additional damage.
7 hold damages. Hold the fries. Okay. Washington is showing some real serious damage. He is looking not on death's door, but hurt.
Word.
Stu?
That is your turn.
I used my
Still
bonus
have some
action.
movement.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I know. You still have some movement.
I'm not moving.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna stay in melee with this guy.
Stu takes the dodge action, correct?
Correct.
Bingo bango. After Jastor is Uland. That is your turn.
All right. I seem to be doing okay with hitting people in the jaw.
Yeah.
Jaw.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
Hit it.
that's a callback.
Mhm.
That's
Love
callback.
jaw.
I came.
Love jaw. Hey,
I saw. I hit him right dead in the jaw. All right. Let's try and hit him dead in the jaw. Dude. My
Hell yeah.
Big old billy club of justice.
Dun dun.
Dun dun.
I just. I'm also just livid. This
Yeah.
guy's anger is making me angry, and kind of like how Zuko's got a thing for honor, I've got a thing for justice. And I just smash him with a 17 plus 5 to hit, so 22.
22 hits.
Good. With 7 plus 3 damage, so 10 damage.
It was 10 total?
10 total.
10 total damage. Ooh, he looks terrible. Still up, but looks absolutely terrible. He is going
So no change.
I need a dexterity saving throw from you,
Okay.
as he is going to burn a.
My dexterity modifier certainly isn't negative or anything. That's a 19 on the die, though.
Nice.
That saves, so you only take half damage.
Okay.
So that's 9 fire damage.
Oh, God. All right. I'm still up.
Okay. Yeah, he did a 2nd level hellish rebuke on that one. So you hit him upside the jaw with your billy club of justice, and as it strikes him from his police badge, hellish dark fire fires forth and shrouds over you. You manage to like hold an arm up and get most of it off of you, but still takes some fire damage in the process.
Sure.
And Uland, I believe that is your turn.
That will be my turn, yes.
Okay. It goes to Jefferson. Jefferson is going to just try and hit Belkor. That is going to hit. So we're doing a Belkor. That is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
As you are hit in the upper arm hard with this baseball bat. It's covered with barbed wire.
Come
You feel
on!
it cut into you. And he just shouts to you, stop resisting.
Fucker.
like a real piece of shit, this guy. And we're moving on. There are no ghosts. Belkor, that is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna attempt fireball again or firebolt.
Okay.
Sorry, I made that mistake in chat earlier. I'm
Yeah, fireball. I was
Dang,
like,
what are you
whoa.
reading?
That's changing a whole lot of builds in my brain.
14. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Disadvantage. Sorry. Yeah, 14.
14 hits.
Sweet.
Righteous.
14 just hits.
All right. Oh my God, I can actually roll my D10. I've never rolled my D10 before. That is 2 damage.
Yes. Yes.
2 damage.
Concentration
Jeez.
check. Concentration
Yeah.
check. Yes.
Oh no.
He drops concentration.
Yes. 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 Yes.
That was my plan all along.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay, I can
Oh,
see you.
And the darkness drops.
Let's go.
Heal experience.
Hello, motherfucker.
And
Hello there.
that is Belkor's turn. Or you do have a bonus action if you. I know you
I
have
do
second
have-
wind is kind of your only bonus action thing, but
I'm gonna hold off on it for now.
okay. Brings us to Washington. Washington is going to take a big hit at Uland.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Misses. One of them was a nat 20.
Let's go.
Ooh.
And you know he's a paladin, so a nat 20 from him, that's
Would have
death.
been real bad.
Yeah,
Real
yeah.
bad. Real bad.
He
Never dapped 3 times in a row in my
all
life.
of his weight behind the battering ram, trying to like break your sternum, and you manage to just plant your feet and just through the sheer will of justice, just take it, and it does no damage.
Can see like the spiritual
My
images of my
stance is
parents.
too wide.
Just yes, you can't beat me. You can't beat
Knock
me.
over. Amazing, Jastor. That is your turn.
All right. I think I'm gonna let Uland have this guy. And I'm gonna leave my steel defender for you. I don't know that I have enough. Oh, I'll dash action and then bonus action attack. 22 to hit. Oh, and I have.
He is going to
advantage.
take an attack of opportunity on you.
For sure.
Misses. The same thing as before. I keep rolling.
Can I
single
react and
digits.
sentinel his ass?
You fucking can.
Let's
I
go.
absolutely can.
Nice.
I really want to.
I totally
Um,
forgot.
11 to hit.
There's too many abilities. Misses. Finally, something goes.
Oh man, imagine though how brutal that would have been.
Oh, I wanted it.
Brutal.
All right.
Okay, so a lot happens so fast. Jastor leaves. Washington tries to bash him in the back with the battering ram. Misses. Uland tries to hit him with the billy club. Misses. Jastor, you're rushing over. You do that thing where like both of your legs like scissor over the fallen column as you make it and begin flanking with Belkor behind Jefferson. What was the roll to hit?
It was a 22 to hit,
Absolutely.
and then 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Heard. Got it. That was your bonus action, so that's kind of where we're at
Yep.
there.
Stu takes the dodge action. That's it.
Roger that. Uland, that is your turn.
All right. Oh man, I'm so tempted to make this epic and then just hopefully swing and not miss. But sorry, I messed up my screens. Yeah. I'm down to limited actions I can take, except for a big old hammer, Billy Club.
Hammer's good. Hammer is good.
Hammer's been treating me okay. I see he's like looking Jastor as he runs away, and I'm just like, "I'm right here, bitch!" I just try and hit him with advantage. Cool. That one will hit because that's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Better than equal to
Nice.
to hit. All right, D8. Come on, max damage. 5 plus 3, so 8. 8 damage on this guy.
Describe how you take this guy out.
Oh my god,
And
yes.
In this aura of hatred, do you do non-lethal or lethal?
I don't think I can hold myself back at this point. I'm worked up. It's like real world Sean is playing Super Smash Brothers. I become just a terrible person, not fun to be around, and I murder this guy. Like, I have to. I hit him so hard in the side of his head with my hammer. I have to, like, the hammer almost gets pulled out of my grip as he goes down. Like
Yeah.
as it comes out of the cavern in his skull now, and I'm like, oh.
Even Stu, the mechanical dog, is like,
just the dun dun. Just all I can hear.
Bow, 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 bow.
No, yeah. Actually, oh my god. I kind of want to retroactively say the dun dun is actually the sound of my hammer, because I hit him and his head does this, my hammer does this a little bit, and I hit him almost twice.
Dun, dun.
Oh,
yeah, hell yeah.
let's call it good.
You obliterate this detective that has
Oh yeah. All right.
stood in the face of justice, has given, like, is an absolute disgrace to the purpose of this position that he is given, the power that he is bestowed, and you strike him down, overcome with hatred for this man, and he falls to the ground lifeless, bleeding out, dead. You still have movement. Feels a little anticlimactic to end it with that, but you still have movement.
I still have movement.
You kill your
I-
greatest foe, and also you have 30 feet.
I'm still mad.
They're still bad guys.
I mean,
Yeah,
Adams is still back there. You can still give him a whack. And
sure. When he dies, does that aura of hatred sort of alleviate? Does my thought?
it does, yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
I
For sure.
honestly, I am the reality of what I've just done is setting in, and it's not a good feeling. I think I panic for the rest of my turn. Honestly,
That's totally fine. That makes sense. Yeah, you just killed a detective of the Sphinx City Police Department.
I took a man's
Like,
life.
we all know, as players above board, and most of your characters know that, like, justified. But for Uland, there's a lot of mental gymnastics that have to happen for him to
Sure.
justify this.
Yeah. I'm not feeling good about this. It feels pretty bad. I think honestly, I'm just standing there looking at my hands, like with the hammer in my hands, like, Jesus fucking Christ, what did I
Yeah.
just do? That's my turn.
Okay. After Uland is Jefferson. Jefferson is not liking where he's at. He doesn't have any spells, though, so there's not a ton he can do. Jastor is still Hexblade cursed, though, so he's going to go after Jastor.
Too fast for
I
you.
believe- Too fast for you? Unfortunately, it's a
Shield 21.
22 to hit. He manages to just barely break through your shield. And you take 3, makes it 5. 5 plus 4 is 9 points of damage.
Alrighty. Absolutely rude. There will be a rebuttal.
And after Jefferson, Belkor, that is your turn. And then
All right.
Jastor, you're right on deck.
No disadvantage this time,
That's-
baby.
Actually, you have advantage
Actually, advantage.
because
Flanking.
I'm
Okay.
flanking. We're flanking now.
That's right. All right, so got a 19 on the dice for the first roll, but I just want to see. Yeah, okay, I'll take that 19. That's a
Okay.
crit.
Oh shit! There you go. Nice.
So you said double the dice roll, but still keep the same modifier, right?
Correct.
Okay. So roll it only once and then double that value, or
It's
Roll.
your call. If you want to roll one dice and multiply it by 2, or you can roll 2 dice.
okay.
You know what I mean? It's gonna
Yeah.
it kind of statistically comes out the same, so I leave it up to the player.
Okay.
But it's one or the other. It's up to you.
I mean, yeah, I'll roll 2 dice. You know what's funny? It was the same value. All right, so so 11 damage.
Yep.
11 damage. He's looking fucked. He's looking fucked.
I would say after I hit him, I point over to the body of the other guys, like, that's gonna be you soon.
I think this is probably the first time he notices that Washington is out. Especially in the way that Washington is out, and he looks, and I think he's a piece of shit. He's probably gonna yell and try and like play mind games, and he's gonna yell out, "You're nothing but a bunch of cop killers."
And
that's Uland's turn, or excuse me, that's Belkor's turn. Jastor, that is your turn.
All right. I'm going to try to finish it off with this 1-2 combo.
Okay, let
I'm
me know
sure
if it's lethal or non-lethal.
it's gonna be
assuming
non-lethal.
We do enough damage.
It's going to be
Okay.
non-lethal. All right. First attack is 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Should I do them one at a time? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's the last guy. Second one is 18 to hit.
That also hits.
Alrighty. Here comes some trouble.
oh boy,
8 plus 8, 16 damage.
whoo!
Okay.
Bravo.
Describe how you take
Hell yeah.
Jefferson out.
Alright, so the combo that I have, so Jefferson and Belkor are like face to face. I'm kind of coming up on him, and basically I do like this little spin move and take out his ankles with the wrench, and then come back around with the heel and just hit him in the head and knock him out.
Hell yeah. He is out. And with that, we end combat as we have 2 unconscious detectives and 1 expired detective, and no more enemies or anything like that. In this moment, let me have, well, what's your guys' like knee-jerk reaction? Like, what would you guys be doing first?
I would be tying what's his name up.
Jefferson.
Jefferson and Adams are the 2. Washington is the one who's out. Like, out.
Dead.
out.
Yeah.
Then I tie up Jefferson, and then can I toss him on the tracks?
That's fucked. I mean, interrogation though.
Exactly.
I see you, Belkor.
Who
Yeah.
the
Hell
f-
yeah.
you?
Hell yeah. Put him on the tracks. Grab the other one too. I'm gonna see what's up with this computer.
I'm
Okay.
Wait, let's put him on the tracks first. Then
Let
check
me
out the
make sure I can control it first, and then we'll put him on the tracks.
Go ahead and make a Tinker Tools check.
It's 17 on the die plus a bunch. Not really. Plus 6. 23.
All right. With a 23, you don't think that you're going to be able to control this ghost train, because it was you tap into it, you get into the mainframe and stuff like that. You see that there's nothing, these tracks aren't connected to the main subway line.
Right.
So it's not as simple as just hacking in and like opening up programs and stuff like that and like calling a train over or like switching tracks or moving things around like the trolley problem or something like that. You believe that Detective Washington was essentially, and this is a little bit like homebrewy, was using his channel divinity where he could control undead. And he was using that action every single turn to be able to call this ghost train in.
Okay.
And summon ghosts.
That's
essentially.
dope.
It was like using it to summon ghosts.
Okay. It's not something that I could do.
Yeah.
Tasty. It's got a lot of flavor.
That's a 10.
I appreciate that. Thanks so much. But I would like you all, as you tie up Jefferson and Adams, I would like all of you to make investigation checks as you go through their pockets and take their items and disarm them and all that kind of stuff.
10.
This be
Not 20.
If I'm trying to
Nice.
overcome some real inner turmoil about what I've just done, I want to kind of roll a die to see if I am able to do what I need to do right now.
Yeah.
I'm not trying
Absolutely.
to like completely like hamstring myself, but I'm
For sure.
I'm like feeling for my character. Like, what have I?
Make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
We'll say a DC 12.
I just rolled the die and it landed on 1.
Oh!
They want to tell a story. They want to tell a story. They really do.
Story.
Yeah.
You guys see Uland shell shocked, frozen with the repercussions of his actions, and just like frozen in the moment of dealing with this. So it falls on the two of you to be quick about this because these three work for the police. Like, it's only a matter of time before people come looking for them or something like that.
I guess I run up to him and like kind of like try to snap him out of it. Hey, like, come on, get. This is the first time we've seen a dead body. Come on.
That's the problem. The dead body's the problem. Yeah. Mhm. Okay.
You did good, kid. Now get out of there.
I might be sick. I don't know.
We can grieve about it later. We do need to get out of here.
Yeah.
I understand that you're hurting. This is wild that this just happened. I know you're very much against killing people, but we should try to figure out a way to get these two that are tied up back to someplace safe away from here.
Okay. We can't just leave Washington here, can we?
Belkor.
Yes.
Two things, Belkor. Number one, you have a magical apron that can give you little items.
About that.
Number two, your connection to the Silver Scales Mafia. You know of an individual that you've never personally contacted, but you've been told there's an individual who refers to themselves as the Custodian.
Let me just clean this up. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So shoot, can I just call up the Custodian? Clean this place up?
You take a step away and begin calling the Custodian.
Hey, out, guys. Yep.
And begin calling the Custodian. Jastor, you got a nat 20 on that investigation check. Here's what's up. Okay? We're going to go down the line. And I'm going to don't feel like you need to take notes. So I'm going to run through these kind of quick. You get 150 gold pieces off all three of them.
Okay.
So
nice.
It's 50 off of each.
Right. So splitting it evenly, we each get 50.
You get off of Washington, you get a key to a security deposit box at the Phoenix Bank. You get a note in his wallet from the Romance Realtors saying the meeting is still on, location TBD.
Okay.
You also manage to take off his bulletproof vest. It counts as mithril plate.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Okay, Adams. You get the 50 gold P. You get his cell phone.
Okay.
With the nat 20, I'm just going to say you figure out pretty quickly that his PIN number is just his badge number. It's like the first thing you think of. And you know that even if he had one of those things.
Looking
on
at the
his phone where
screen
it's like,
for smudges
Oh,
on the
yeah, just
password,
figure it
and then
out.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's got texts on his phone to an individual who I don't think you would have heard of named Laura Ka. First name Laura, last name Ka with 2 A's. K-A-A. He also has texts to Leo Linetti, who you know is one of the romance realtors. And it says, we got more samples for the doc. And based on the time period of this, you don't believe that this is monitoring. That the doc in the text is referring to somebody else.
that other doctor that we still don't know who it is.
Yeah. You also managed to pull off of Detective Adams. He had kind of coiled up the reaction that I never got to use. He has a spike strip. Those things that cops throw out in front of a speeding car. The idea was I was going to stop you in your tracks.
Oh, okay.
It's like a one use until you gather it again. It's a one use of Sentinel, essentially.
Okay.
But it has a saving throw, so it's like a weakened
Right.
single use of Sentinel.
Okay.
Then on Jefferson, you find a coupon in his wallet for 1 free group visit to the Good Luck Escape Room.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
There's
You guys,
a little
we got a
note.
escape room pass,
There's a
guys.
little note on it too. You see a little note inscribed on it that says, "Figure out meeting location."
Okay.
On the escape room ticket.
Yeah, on the coupon. Then you find a receipt from Madame Musk's 500 gold pieces, and it just says crystal. Paid 500 gold pieces for a crystal. And then last but not least, you find in one of his pockets, you find it's like loosely magical, not super, but like you find a chain. This is the chain of returning. And you guys can absolutely choose how to use that however you want.
Is that
But
like when you loop it?
Somebody
to your
somebody
wallet?
could attach it, kind of. I mean, yeah, but you could attach it to a melee weapon
Oh.
and get it back.
You have to reel it in, or is it just like a throw it and then it comes back like Thor's hammer almost in one turn?
Closer to Thor's hammer, except it has a limited range. Like,
Right.
You can only do it so far.
Okay.
Put it
And
on
so
a
you
dagger.
have all-
Get over here.
You could do a dagger. You could do.
I was just gonna
a
clip it
butcher's
onto my
knife.
wrench.
You could, yeah, you could do a wrench. You could
You
do
can dodge a
butcher's
wrench,
knife.
you can dodge a
do-
ball.
Swing in a chain.
do a billy
swing in a
club.
chain.
Yeah.
All of you could benefit from some range shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
All right. We'll fight over that.
Sick. Okay.
And with that, you all level up. And
Yes!
are now
Oh,
level
yeah.
5.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We love to see it.
We're from beginnings.
Love to see it.
And we have lots of clues to figure out, but also we have a full ass crime scene to clean up. But we're going to save that for next time because this is the end of episode 4 of Sphinx City.
Hell yeah.
Thank you all so much for tuning in and for staying with us and participating in the chat. Everyone's been incredible. Lots of funny jokes. Hard to concentrate sometimes because they're so good. But I love it. That's a good problem to have.
We also just hit affiliate too. Like
Yeah.
this is it. This is the day. This is our final stream to this week is we are at affiliate now. We'll be doing onboarding stuff this weekend.
That's so exciting.
I'm so excited.
Congratulations, y'all.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining. Everybody, just so many thanks to everybody. This was really, we knocked it out of the park in 1 month. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really crazy. We are very privileged to be in this spot already. As it feels like so fast.
Yeah.
To already be here. And we're pumped to keep things going. And we just have a bajillion ideas to continue having fun with different tabletop games, mainly D&D. But who knows? The only other thing I wanted to say is just keep in mind we also have other edited versions of these episodes coming to our YouTube and even podcast audio only versions of it as well. So if you hopped in halfway through and something like that, you feel like you missed a part, don't worry about it. Everything will come out eventually. Bear with me. Editing is a lot.